What is going on, guys? We are back on another video. Completely lost there. I titled the video Chase Young is out for the season. I didn't check. Basically, right? I mean, not really. Can come back probably sometime in the playoffs, but kinda, right? Like championship round maybe? I don't even know. But we're back with week 16 technically. Of course, we have the new thing. We just saw it. The playoff pitcher, which is now showing us that we are the number 1 seed. I do not know what the Packers are rated as for their season, so there might be a lot of backups playing, at least in the next week. Of course, we do already have the number 1 seed locked up, but there's no team in their right mind that is going to sit their starters for a full 3 weeks. There's no team. Honestly, we might even see a little bit out of them in week 17, even still. So we're going to try to keep it light in week 16. Once again, got to just keep ourselves on our toes, not really looking for the win. It would be nice to complete the undefeated season, but overall, it's about keeping us as healthy and as prepared as possible for the postseason. Of course, we've been looking at quarterback for, God knows what reason. I honestly could not tell you, but I am addicted, so I did it. Once again, wide receiver, no need either. So let's, who's this? Oh, we got ourselves a couple of tight ends. Once again, I don't think you could trade up in a draft, like, mentally and, get away with it for a tight end, but maybe it's a thought. Let's go on to week 16 breakout. Please like and subscribe. You can get a breakout for us. Oh, you did it. You must have did it. Ooh. Hold the F up. We got ourselves a nice little title. There we go, boys. We get 2 breakouts. I know I said it really weird there. Sims, I believe. And then, of course, unless it's a backup quarterback, which would be, like, painful if that was the case, we get a breakout quarterback for X Factor, Mr. Dwayne Haskins. Of course, now, it's a little less hype than it should be because, of course, barring some sort of weird anti-miracle, Dwayne Haskins is probably going to get X Factor anyways, but maybe there's a secret dev up called Legendary X. I don't know, dude. Who knows? But here we go. We got ourselves a breakout with Dwayne. It worked. Now, just to make sure that, this isn't a mirage, maybe let me finish. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Jerome PKer. Second channel PKer Plays. Been playing Spider-Man on there. Some other crap. And then twitch.tv/JeromePKer if you guys want to be here live for these videos. I'm not exactly sure when or if we'll be streaming the new series at all on Twitch, but if we do, obviously it's going to be on this channel, so maybe think about, following or whatever. But let's get done with that sellout stuff. Let's get these breakouts in there. Once again, Steven Sims been killing it lately, so, not a completely impossible way to do things. 3 touchdowns, 150 yards, Sims. I always write it down, even though for a singular fact, I know every single, time who it is and, what they need. I just do it because my brain does sometimes decide to explode. When Dwayne Haskins Jr. What do you mean when he gets the ball? He gets the ball literally every single play. When Dwayne Haskins gets the ball, it's rare. But when he does, he's the quarterback. He touches the ball every single play. I don't even know. Good things happen, and we need to strike while the iron is hot. Our quarterback already has superstar talent, but I think he could be a real X factor against Philadelphia. Philadelphia, that pressure is going to cause a pick or two, isn't it? Which obviously, if you guys didn't know, that does void it immediately. So if we can put him in the right position to make plays, he can be that X factor. 350 yards, 4 TDs, 0 picks, and of course, you do have to win, unfortunately. So it is going to be tough. So this is kind of a, setup for the, future thing. It's not like, they gave us Hubbard and the quarterback at the same time. Sims has kind of been our guy this, as of late. So, this could work out for our factor, or we're going to just fail both of them and everyone's going to make fun of me for it. Of course, coordinator talking about Fletcher Cox, guy we just mentioned. We're going to try to slow him down, but I'm also going to be pretty realistic and transparent. It's going to be tough to do so. So there's that. Looking at the offense, Ross has an upgrade, which is nice. Sheriff, honestly, outside of maybe Moses, he's been the one to sell lately. A lot of times we run, it's Sheriff's block failure that costs us the big run or, the big pass because we don't get enough time. So You know, it's good to have a nice upgrade, but at the same time, I'm a little worried about him. You know, he's a very good player, but he hasn't really played like it. Matthew Ioannidis, how old is he? He's 28. He won't regress yet, but he could soon-ish. So we're going to go with one more power move, and then I think it's going to be all block shed from here. 2 hit power, 1 power move. What's his hit power? 80. Especially for D-lineman. Like, do D-lineman actually... Does a hit power have to be a hit stick? Or like a hard X... Well, I guess X tackle is a hit stick, technically, isn't it? Brandon Sheriff, of course, an interior guy. Going to go for power. Gives us 2 pass block power, 2 run block power, which is actually not bad. And then we move on to Ross, the final upgrade of the day. We'll go route runner, even though it usually doesn't do well for us. It did give us a +1 legitimately there. An ability slot. Oh, here we go. We actually probably should address that as well. +3 to release. That's a win. That is a fat win. 4 upgrades. What do you think we should do? Should we allow ourselves to switch to anyone that makes sense? I'm going to go deep out elite and mid in elite. I think if we're going to change abilities, they have to make sense, right? Like post up, we never double team. So like there's just no point. This one, I think, well, I just don't. It's tough because I just don't want to. I don't want to cheese it, right? Like, because like I could just put all the best abilities on like all day. He already has Matador. I think we should just go with the way they play. You know, like for Dwayne Haskins, closer, I don't think makes any sense as far as, you know, pocket Deadeye. Do we really need it? You know, that's the thing. Like, I just don't know. We'll give him pocket Deadeye, whatever. Quick draw makes a lot of sense because, you know, he does have to throw it very quickly often. So let's go over to Justin Ross now. He has Energizer, which is, once again, as a big guy, does not make any sense. I'm trying to think. We usually go deep with him. Is there like a deep route one? Deep in? We don't really do deep ins. Route tech just doesn't make sense for him. How big? Like, he's big, but like, is he actually powerful? Not really. I guess we'll go deep in because we like to go deep with him. I don't know. Deep out. Deep in and deep out, I suppose. That's usually what we do. He's a secure tackler, so I feel like a secure tackler is fair. Oh, hey, ho! 87? How? Wait, am I on Droogs? Oh, are we an 85? What? How did we go up 2 over? I don't even know. But did we get more morale? I don't even know. We were at 85 to start, and then we went up to 87 after changing some abilities. But here we are in a nice, bright game in Washington for this division rival matchup. I almost forget that there are rivals because really there's been no resistance from, I mean, well, any team really, let alone the division itself. I mean, normally, you know, we had the Giants, I believe, last season. A lot of teams were kind of on the top tier in this division, but the Giants were, I mean, did they even, I think they won the division, didn't they? I can't remember, but of course, very bad performances by this division this season. And yeah, it's a little more expected from this division now. You know, once upon a time, a fierce, you know, debatably the best division in football for a while, you know, kind of hitting the toilets a little bit lately, whether it's management or, you know, salary cap reasons or just lack of overall direction. You know, it's just things haven't looked good. Of course, you look at the quarterback position across the board in the division. Of course, with the Cowboys, I can't lie, if Dak is in, the Cowboys walk away with that division probably. I know the Cowboys have had other issues, but quarterback play, obviously by far the most important thing. And if you can't get consistent play because your guys are backups, whatever it may be, you're going to suck. All right, here we go. Shortly after a burp, Tress Way with the kick. I mean, he didn't burp, but I did. Deshaun Jackson still in the league. Nice. Carson Wentz, 25 touchdowns, 15 picks, 3,500 yards. Once again, a really good season. You can't compare our season with Haskins to anyone else in the division or even in the league because Haskins right now, even, you know, with those couple of really high interception games, has been playing literally like one of the greatest players in the history of the game. Not even just, you know, best player in the league. History of the game. Huge hit and a fumble down to the 38-yard line. I mean, I changed the fumble sliders, yet immediately hit and fumble. Of course, probably has a factor to do with really good linebackers. Ruben, oh, that's a really good delay, and we try to hit stick. Miles Sanders, 2 runs, 2 first downs. Nice set of plays. Carson Wentz, this is what the Eagles need to do. They need to run the ball and then set up those play action looks. A double move. Uh-oh. Miles Sanders find another first down run as we miss the tackle Was it Landon Collins? It was somebody with big power, because obviously I wouldn't go for the hit stick usually with someone that's bad. You know, I'm just saying I am a little hungry for those kill shots. And speaking of kill shots, this team can hit harder than anyone in the league. 2 fumbles on the same drive. Landon Collins might have forced both. 41 touchdowns, 15 picks, 4,600 yards for Carson. For Dwayne Haskins, of course, absolutely nutso stuff. The thing is, this challenge is very hard. I'm not even expecting to get it, right? I really am not. I mean, you see 2 guys with superstar plus on their secondary. But the thing for me is at least getting close to it, right? At least having a little hope, you know? And you go for 2 on the first touchdown and you don't get it. Like, there's all your hope. It's literally gone. Speaking of gone, a touchdown is gone to Terry McLaurin after the pressure from, I would assume, Fletcher Cox on the play, simply for the fact that, you know, it was a very quick shed off the line. Unfortunately, that is going to be 50 yards and a touchdown that is just out of here. Gibson on the run gains about 2, even though we do have the scenario. And like I said, you know, I don't come in here expecting to get it. We do need to run the ball more this week. That, you know, we might have won last week, but realistically, we probably shouldn't have. And a big part of that is just not running the ball enough. And here we're going to trust Sims, who also has a scenario, and he holds on. Gain of 15. We move the chains. Maybe should have taken the tight end underneath, but I really didn't trust it. Terry McLaurin, I'm just going to get lazy with this. I'm going to run a streak with him. And call it lazy, but it works. One-handed touchdown for Terry. Maybe not the same amount of yards, but he gets the score back into his stat line. There you go. Greedy, whatever it may be. And oh my, there's a sack up the middle. Jonathan Allen, who honestly secretly could have a really good season here. I mean, he had a really good game. 4 sacks, I believe, earlier in the year. So, you know, 4 sacks, 1 there. You got to assume he's at least around 8 or 9 just using common sense after that. So, good stuff over the middle. Really good setup, especially with Luke Green giving him a nice push from the back. 8 yards gained. 3rd and 5. I got to admit, though, we are flying around the field. You know, we probably should chill a little bit because, you know, we have a little bit of injuries. And more importantly, you know, the season is locked up for us. Number 1 bye automatically. As you can see, short is Deshaun. Eagles season is definitely on the line here. I don't know if they even have a chance at the playoffs, but it is the first. But after maybe the second quarter, a situation like this, even backed up in your own end zone, you know, your own side of the field, maybe you debate going for it there. I'm just going to be honest. 1 yard is tough, but when your run game is as dominant as theirs has been early, why not, right? I don't know why they didn't actually run the ball there. It's literally been, like, impossible for us to stop. This could be a kill shot, or it could kill the entire scenario. We'll take that. Ross is wide open there, and he gets to the 49-yard line. Nice little animation by Slay there to rip him off. Sims. That's a rough one. And the scenario for Haskins is already over. I thought we did. Wow, really? No tackle. Yo, he's still going. I thought we had that inside. It's Malcolm Jenkins. No, it's not. That threw me off. I thought it was Malcolm Jenkins, the older man. I thought it was the older man, Malcolm. Let's take a look at this throw. Oh, the throw's right here. I can't really be blamed for this one. If he throws it right here like I targeted, I mean, Sims is catching that in front of the safety. Like, that's... As soon as the ball is thrown, the whole trajectory just changes. And, you know, he's out of position. I can't show this. I can't have the thumbnail being a pick, because then it's like, why'd you even have it in the title? You just spoiled it. A little early to throw that interception and, you know, ruin our dreams, but it is what it is. It happens. Let's run a blitz. Oh, huge hit by Landon Collins. What a pop. Matthew Ioannidis with that increased power move. Oh, shoos. Keanu Neal went for the hit stick. Could not get it because obviously he got his ankles broken, but it was enough to stop him to a 4th and inches. However, once again, that season on the line for the Eagles. They're going to go for this. And once again, maybe you think about that 4th and 1 back in their own 33-yard line. Obviously, once again, early in the game, as you can tell by the fact that they're driving to potentially tie the game. But with their run game, I mean, even there, it got popped. Ooh, injury time. You don't have the ball, buddy. Probably a concussion. But, you know, even there, he gained a yard. So, I don't know. hopefully it comes back to haunt them because obviously I still want to win. Perfect season would be nice. And Porter Gustin, really kind of a coverage stack, chase down from behind. Not really a big impact play, but Porter Gustin gets the sack, and now Luke Green with a dislocated elbow. You know, dislocations are kind of 50-50. You can't always tell the way they're going to go. Elbow might be a big one. I'm trying to think. Elbow and shoulder seem like they're easy to pop back in, no? And deep down the middle. Well, not really deep, but 15 yards down the middle. Deshaun Jackson cannot hold on. Grant Haley has been playing inspiring football this season and close enough on the play to knock it out, and here we are. Going for the field goal. They kick the field goal. It is good. We are now only up by 4. All right, Cordero, give me that ball, please. Thank you. I tried to go for the cut spin. I think we went for the straight spin there. I don't think it gave me the left cut. You can go for the slant. That is a tough throw under pressure. And McLaurin, once again, maybe we do need to change to some ability where it's like yards after the catch or grab and go, whatever it may be. Because honestly, I think he is just such a great run after the catch kind of guy that it just makes sense. It's going to go to Terry McLaurin, who is open. Thought maybe the first wide receiver on the far left would have been the better option, but at the end of the day, we got the further yards. These usually do pretty well for us. And that went really well as Terry's going to take it for 13. Could be the fullback. We'll take that back of the end zone. And Terry has his not only second touchdown, he has his second one-handed touchdown. We all know the Eagles are a little suspect in the secondary. Slay even has been a little suspect in this game, but what are you doing with a linebacker deep trying to cover out on Terry? Don't get me wrong, the Patriots do have depth at corner, but still, like... And here goes a sack off the edge. Montez Sweat with a high kick celebration. There really just isn't a team that can compete with us. It just isn't. 98's a safety? What? Reuben Foster to the outside is going to... I mean, that is a clear-cut wrap-up. Sean Hamilton, you know, a kind of a co-captain backup for Mr. Chase Young, injured on the play. Sometimes takes snaps at inside linebacker for us. All right, Porter. I mean, Porter has been pretty good for us, so can't really complain. And here goes Carson, who is going to throw it away. Maybe even got away with a late hit on the play, but regardless, it's going to be another punt for the Eagles. I believe this is their second punt of the game now. That field goal drive looked pretty damn good, and then, I don't know, it's just... They're the Eagles, I guess. Cordero Patterson to the 42-yard line. Not a bad little return. Yeah, I don't know. There goes Hubbard, but it's going to be a flag. See, I like this play base way more, but Ross down the middle just looks good, doesn't he? Let's see. Now we're going to go to Sims. He's just too open. Not only is he too open, but obviously he does have a scenario. We might have sold with Haskins, but hopefully we can try not to sell with Mr. Sims. All right, we'll go with this play now that we have it. I mean, there's just no one on Terry, as per usual. Once again, this team is uber talented. Loaded to F. If there's one guy I'm going to have to put my best guy on, it's got to be Terry, right? I mean, there's just no other reason. I mean, they're just not covering him. Sims wide open, will gain at least 10. Tries to truck a guy, gains 13. I remember he had that third down. Maybe it was even a fourth down conversion that he got simply because he ran a guy over. So I always love the effort from him, and that's why I'm excited to try and get him this scenario. Oliver back of the end zone, maybe. And there's really nowhere else to go. We're going to go to Sims again, who's going to gain, actually, once again, 7 yards. Not bad. Cordero Patterson in the back of the end zone, maybe. Maybe not. Throw it away. Probably should be a grounding. We pretty much just threw it right to the ground. We just got hit as it happened, so it didn't look as bad that way. Going to run the ball with Hubbard, who is going to be short. You know, we haven't been guaranteed. I'm going to take the field goal here. I know a lot of teams, you know, this is not so mode to them, and we should go for it, but goal line situation, Fletcher Cox. We're already up, you know, what is it, 11 points? I'm gonna go for the 14-point lead. I'm just gonna go for the 2 touchdown lead, and just hope to keep playing defense. to the outside. Sean Hamilton was supposed to be in coverage and, maybe still a little bit banged up, but, not the greatest of players, so you're not going to get too mad about it. All right, across the board, no safety help, but if it's a run, they're dead. Oh, what a cutback by Miles. Not only does he avoid a hit stick fumble, but he also takes it up for 6 yards rather than would have probably been a loss. Neal one-on-one with Alshon Jeffrey. At this rate, Alshon might be about the same speed as Neal. Matthew Ioannidis burn on the inside. Really good coverage by Fuller. It's not Fuller. It's Grant Haley again. This man's name is coming up a lot. He's been really good for us. Is he one of the guys you have to re-sign? Oh, my Lord. Okay, maybe hit stack does matter. We were just talking about this. We don't ever talk about hit sticks with D linemen, but there it was. I mean, in full force. Gustin sitting down on the D-line. I just do not think this is going to happen. And almost picked. What a jump, but more importantly, what a damn terrible throw by Carson. I don't know if there was just, the receiver didn't run the route properly, but it just seemed like they had it so open, and as soon as he threw it, it was so behind him. It was just strange. I don't know why I try RPOs. It is so scary, dude. Gibson up the middle is going to not really gain much, but he will gain the first. Inside, Hubbard is going to find a lot of room, and maybe he shouldn't have went to the right side. It just felt like the guy on the left was just way more young, which I don't know if that's even true in the slightest, but, if it is, it's a legitimate statement. And behind the defense, we find Gibson. That was a beauty of a throw. You have McLeod. You have a bunch of players inside there just itching, ready for the ball, and we still find a way. Do they have that out covered? And almost picked off. Once again, we're testing certain. And he does have the pick on us, but I will say in our defense, he has been very 50-50. I can't take that. We're going to go to Sims, I guess. Bit of a juke move inside. Another flag in a late situation. Holding late. Oliver. I should have taken Sims again. We are in trouble. Sacked on the play. I really wish the O-line would just work together. We could go Sims. We could go Sims! And he holds on for the touchdown. That is a massive one. Not only was it an unlikely conversion, but of course Sims, with that scenario, getting closer. Probably isn't really good. They got Nelson. They do not have Nelson Aguilar anymore. He's wide open over the middle. Hey, they actually threw to the guy who was open, and Miles Sanders. It's a bit of a sell from us. I keep forgetting how easy it is to cut in, especially on a quote-unquote slower safety like Neal. I almost call him a linebacker, which, I mean, is it really wrong? It's not crazy wrong to say that. Matthew Ioannidis. Oh, the pressure. I don't think it was Gustin. It didn't look like a white dude, so whoever it was, really good job. Whether it was Gustin or, not. I guess Diggs, maybe. I don't know, dude. Intercepted by Ruben, who could take it. Fuller, you... Maybe not the smartest play in hindsight, but I saw the clock running. I thought, you get this ball pitched, which it should have been an easy one. You pitch this ball, and Fuller's gone, but bit of a sell. Bad decision. Throws back to the running back. That is a god-tier read by Carson. Of course, to the 33-yard line, 10-yard line now. I thought it was worth the pitch, honestly. Ooh, that was a late kick. They will hit it a little early, but, they get their points. Fair enough. Oh, perfect play. Sims all the way down to the 46. Of course, they're going to play off a little bit, play a little soft because they have to go against the deep shot, especially with our team. But, yeah, that was a little bit of an interesting one. Sims already at 106 yard passing in general, 300-plus passing in one half alone. I mean, this has been an air raid so far. Look at the stats. We out-yardage them. We outscore them 3-1. I mean, we out 4-1, To the left side, Mr. Hubbard is going to take 2 blocks on one. I thought maybe the guy was pushed out far enough by Terry McLaurin that we could maybe fit it between, but probably should have just taken it deep. Overall, unless it's, trying to stop Gibson, who, here we are, they have had no answer for our offense. Gibson takes as much as he can get, and even then it's 6 yards, not bad. And Gibson on 3rd and 5, probably a little bit of a sell there to run. But, I mean, I just feel like we haven't really needed to do anything on offense. Maybe. Inside, Ruben with a huge hit. Makes him lose, was that a yard? No, about no yards. Okay. Look at this right side of the line, by the way. You think maybe they slipped someone on that left side? Nope. Best you get is partial center. And there goes, WWE, NBA Slam Jam monster ball for the first down to Ertz. Keanu's deep, but we can drop back. Now we'll go with Duran. It was going to be it's not, and Payne had him. Huge hit by Neal, and there's another fumble. As much as Darby can't get it. But as much as the fumbles have been really prevalent, at the end of the day, if we're not seeing it from, the corners or something weird, it's not really unrealistic, man. We have a combination of the hardest hitting players in the league. Our linebacker is the second highest hit power guy. Neal's the highest in the entire league. And then Landon Collins is in the 90s, I believe. And here, almost intercepted. Left that one way too long. Sims down the middle. They are playing the outside, but that could leave Sims naked then. We're not going to take... Oh, my Lord. Haskins just sold harder than we did in the first quarter. A little bit of a side kick. Gets it in, though. Another field goal. Back-to-back field goals, at least for our scoring drives. 27-6. Eagles have had plenty of chances, and their defense has been pretty bad. It's just their offense can't get points. It's simply put. Oh, that's a far throw, and it's a dime. Left foot down. Is that the first completed catch to the man they call Rager? It might be. Off the edge, no. Oh, I missed so hard with Neal. Oh, he's got room. Fuller is going to save the touchdown down to the 15. Miles Sanders has had some opportunities this game. Allen, get in there, buddy. Allen just got pushed hard, and they will take that for just about a first down, I believe, with Deshaun. It looks like he put the ball over the line. He did. All right, we are coming with the blitz, but we do have a couple of drop-offs. Could see a Foster bait. Oh, it's going to be really strange to see Carson Wentz have such open field, then trip over his own feet. Is that you, Daniel? And Carson's going for the run again. And we got to take him down. Fuller with the clear route. I mean, that just, like, the way he wrapped his arms around him, it just reminded me of, like, a claw machine. All right, come with a blitz again. Could be a run. And to the outside. He's wide open, but he overthrows him. And Darby with another turnover. This time an interception. To the outside. Sims will catch it to the 35-yard line. Catch this. Sims has been lethal. Absolutely surgical with his routes. 13 yards left, and Sims is the new super... Okay, dude. You can't be giving me the outside press shade nonsense. Like, look at that. I could have taken it. I should have taken it. Holds on. Oliver, I mean, this defense has no chance. Their pass rush has been okay, but everything else has not been... We didn't throw that interception, we'd be one touchdown away from Superstar X Factor with Dwayne, which, I mean, obviously hurts, but here we are, aren't we? Gibson is not going to get much. I swear, whenever Gibson gets the ball, it's just nothing. Sims deep. This is actually the play that got us in trouble before, I believe. Damn, Certain is a big fella. On the run, and really good job by Demario Davis. Looked like he was beat, and as soon as we threw that ball, he was not. Speaking of Demario, let's test him on the run with Hubbard. And there's a fumble on the play. No points at all. Patrick Surtain's going to recover it. Of course, if they would have scored a touchdown to the wide-open Ertz last drive, things would have gotten very interesting. So, of course, still not over, but unlikely story here. Kaliki Hudson, a guy that nobody really talks about, but he has lots of potential, super fast. Gets some playing time. Of course, been sharing a little bit with Holcomb, who is filling in for the injured Luke Green. Grant Haley needs his chance. Oh my, Darby just got destroyed. Speaking of Holcomb, there he goes. Start of the fourth, down 21. The Eagles have had all the opportunities in the world. They have squandered each one of them. Over the middle, really good find. Ertz really has not been a factor this game at all, other than the ground game. Picks have still been really rough. To the outside and almost picked by Darby, who's just had a great season. NFC East is it's a scary place these days. And what is this one going to be called? Ineligible man downfield. Is it the guy I was covering? It was not. This is a play you obviously decline. I mean, we came hard here. He's wide open over the middle. Barely gets the thing to him. Carson Wentz is seeing ghosts. It's just as simple as that. You know, we have to bring extra to try to bring any heat, especially with this O-line. But, of course, without, there's Ertz talking about the man, especially without Chase Young, but just in general with that O-line. Inside, I mean, yeah, they're double-teaming Gustin. What is this? Deshaun Jackson, though, playing inspired football. That pylon suctioned back into place there. Inspiring football by the old man Deshaun. Of course, first and goal from the 3. They need to put in points ASAP. But, hey, they haven't been able to score a touchdown in general. That changes as they finally hit the open man. Deshaun Jackson with the touchdown. It is now going to be a 14-point game. Very happy with that field goal we took earlier. 8 minutes left. Eagles have a chance, but they really needed that touchdown at the goal line when Ertz was sitting naked. All right, here's the chance to try and run the ball. I mean, at the end of the day, what can I really say? Sims is going to take on a little bit of punishment. That's just, once again, not a good play. Patrick Surtain has been really bad in the open field, but short yardage situation where he can catch up using his speed, he has been decent enough. I can't lie. Left side, Hubbard on the stretch will get a wide open lane. I mean, there's just no one in sight. They're waiting around like we were going to just meet them. Hell no, we're running away. Little play action look. Inside, Terry McLaurin has got to be close to like 150 or so. That juke move is so filthy, too. You don't even need jukebox when you got him. He is the jukebox. And there goes Sims, who drops the catch. What in the world was that? To the outside, and Hubbard gets the ball down to the 5. Another guy named Devin White that would like to argue with you. I'm just saying. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, that is so close. I mean, there's nowhere else to go. We really should not have went for that ball. I just felt you're that close. I guess the field goal does kind of put it away. That, I don't know, just a lapse in judgment, I guess. There's no one there for us. Really good coverage, though. Come on, Ioannidis. Oh, my Lord. What an absolute laser beam down the field. And he's just going to outrun everyone. The game is open. Oh. Did Deshaun just pull another Deshaun? Oh, my. I mean, he just burned us. Close play. Sims for the first down. Probably try to run something under center with Mr. Hubbard. I don't know if we can trust the blocking here. They look like they're ready. And, I mean, Hubbard's fighting, but they are. All right, Ross is a top-tier target on this one. And then Beal, of course, with the quick play. And it's going to be Oliver, of all the people to get open. Stays in bounds. A massive game for Dwayne. Didn't get the 4 touchdowns anyways. Hubbard's safe, thankfully. Didn't get the 4 touchdowns anyways, but definitely had a chance. I mean, I suppose if we didn't throw the pick, there's a good chance that that could have been a touchdown drive, but could have had a chance at Superstar X Factor. Run the ball again. I mean, the Eagles aren't out of it. They can still make a stop, but it's going to have to come here. I mean, they literally cannot let us gain any more yards. It's got to be like Stonewall Philly here. All right, up the middle. Gibson fighting. I mean, we're gaining like 5 yards a play. Gibson on the outside is going to actually lose 2. Once again, we haven't been perfect with field goals. I don't know what the wind is like. Philly's got a chance as long as we just, keep it safe. We're just going to hand it off. And it was not a bad call, even though it looks like they had Sims left there. And I still think it might have been a good call. Safer as well because, Sims is a wide receiver. All right, the wind is against us. They don't decide to ice us. Did we hit this? It looks good. Kick is up, and it is, in fact, good. So the Eagles are going to need a little bit of a miracle here. Once again, the Eagles, they came in. They probably didn't. We definitely didn't expect them to win. But even though we seem to play really well on offense, The Eagles had all the chances in the world. Defense gave them some chances, but we did take the ball away in clutch situations. I don't know. I think if it wasn't for how good of a hit power team we are, we would have had a couple of losses by now, easily. I mean, we forced 3 fumbles and recovered 3 of them, I believe. In a game we won like 7 points, maybe, even less. You know, this team's good, but there's some lapses, and there's another fumble. Matthew Ioannidis gets his arm around Carson Wentz and just gives him the freaking juice. Carson's open. He's going to run. It's not really going to lead to much. He's also going to get tackled inbounds. What a decision there. We're going to run press man. This could be bad. We didn't really get a chance. And oh my, what a catch by Jalen Reagor. Perfect coverage, obviously. I'm going to come with the blitz and drop back Sean Dion Hamilton. Inside he is naked, and this could be a big one. It is. Keanu with the crusher. I mean, if I'm them, I get closer, call a timeout on a field goal attempt. And Sweat with a freaking hit this time. 11 seconds left on the 35-yard line. They're not attempting the field goal to give themselves a chance. Love it. To the outside. He's going to find his guys and hold on. And believe it or not, one of our players gets injured, and they're still not kicking the field goal. Oh, my Lord. What is this? The Philadelphia Eagles just don't want to win, I guess. Okay, they're going to lose by 10. Definitely had an opportunity there to kick a field goal and go for the onside, but okay, I guess that's just going to be the way it is. Of course, looking at the highlights, we obviously look at the hair there. What the hell was that? That was like a monstrosity there. Of course, Dwayne Haskins doesn't get to X Factor, but Sims does get to Superstar, and of course, with Dwayne on par for Superstar X Factor, there's not really much to want anyways, so you know, we do have to wait now for the Super Bowl, but it is what it is. You know, we do get that scenario in the long run regardless. Really inspiring defense. At times we let up some really bad plays, but you know, it's going to happen when, you know, your main guy, Chase Young, is injured like he has been. Dwayne Haskins, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 434 yards, as if he needed any more stats on the season. Carson Wentz, you know, very good completion percentage, but he threw those 2 picks. You know, he had Ertz wide open on the sit-down. That drive could have been literally 4 overtime or the win. You know, ground game was kind of iffy. Both teams, I mean, there were some fumbles from both teams, really. Receiving, Terry McLaurin crushed it. Sims crushed it. Deshaun obviously crushed it for them. As far as us, Oliver, he had a clutch catch on the sideline. Justin Ross really just didn't play much of a part. They seemed to want to double him more than they did Terry McLaurin, and obviously, looking at the results of the game, kind of tell who was at fault on that one. That's their coordinator's issue. We have some upgrades. We'll get some upgrades in there. Why not, right? Let's get some upgrades in there. We might as well go strong arm, get him to true 90 overall, which, of course, if he was an X Factor like we had a chance at, he would get another ability slot. He's pretty damn good. He's a pretty damn good player. He's a little faster than I thought he was going to be, but I kind of wish he was still faster. Just faster than I thought. Terry McLaurin keeps his scheme fit, and he adds to the route running tree. I farted. It felt good. Medium route is, he's a monster. Reuben Foster, field general, of course. 85 overall. Is that a new ability? It is. So this is what Reuben Foster looks like. Obviously a monster, and his ability is outmatched. Defenders with this ability are highly likely to win contested catches against running backs. Fair enough, he does cover running backs a lot, so not the worst thing in the world. Hey, Heat Squad, my little snowflake. I always see that snowflake. Tress Way's a monster, by the way. Here comes a kick power on top of it, too. Damn it. +2 to awareness. I mean, that awareness is just such a cuck lord, isn't it? Keep going, man. Coverage for Grant Haley. He's, his XP takes a long time, so scheme fit would be nice to keep. +2 to man. Oh, he sucks in zone coverage anyways. Who cares at this rate? Of course, breakouts. Let's just get on the deal here. Being elite takes consistency, but even if he isn't an X Factor, there are only a few players that can bring what Dwayne Haskins does. True. Let's talk about Fletcher Cox, who I think didn't really do much. I mean, he pressured us that a lot, and it caused some really bad throws, but as far as an actual sack goes, he didn't, get a sack. But here you go, Steven Sims, the one success we had for the day. What did I tell you, Coach? I said I was one of the best players on the team, and I think I proved it out there today. 2,000 XP, Superstar Development. Of course, another guy with ability slots, obviously, because, you know, he automatically gets it with that upgrade. How high of an overall is he? Like 82? 82 overall with an upgrade. I suppose he's a slot guy. Let's give him a slot upgrade. Why not? 83 overall now with something. 2 catch. I will take all of that. That's all good. And he gets spin cycle. I'm trying to debate. How good is he actually at breaking tackles? Evasive doesn't really make sense. So it'd be either juke move or something for slot. Does he have a slot thing? Grab and go. Evasive, deep in, short in. Jukebox, Energizer, Return Man, Matchup, Nightmare. Evasive. I think grab and go. Okay, security catch. Ball carriers with his ability can quickly shift to momentum. Yeah, I think that makes sense for a slot guy, especially, you know, with a bit of speed like he is. Well, anyways, that is going to be the video in our Washington football team franchise. And, of course, next week's Week 17, a game where we're likely going to be benching players, especially with guys like Luke Green getting injured there, Chase Young being injured. Lots of injuries been coming up lately, so obviously going to be benching majority of the starters, but still should be a fun one to watch, maybe even one of the most fun ones to watch, because obviously we're still going to be fighting to get to 16-0, which will be a very interesting one because 15-1 is definitely a cursed kind of season, so definitely want to hold on, get that undefeated streak, and maybe even go 19-0. Regardless, next video we'll have Week 17, maybe even the stats and awards in that video. I'm not exactly sure, or maybe they'll be separate videos, but on the same day. I don't know. But regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. A video will be out later today, and of course, more videos for the weekend. Maybe even a stream tonight. Regardless, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!